Hello. It's a good day today. So I have an appointment to go possibly adopt a cat. And I don't know if I'm gonna get one today, but hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have a cat. So I didn't get the cat. There were just a bunch of reasons that it didn't happen that I'm not gonna get into, but the point is today I am going to get a cat. I don't know, we'll see, hopefully. But yeah, it's a rainy day in Los Angeles, which is never a good sign, but I am getting a cat today. The next time you see me, I'm gonna have a cat. I'm probably gonna be crying. Oh my god, I really am about to cry. Oh yes, I know. Ah. Hi. Hi. You're coming home with me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, you gotta get out of this cage. Let's get you home. Let's get you out of there. Come here. Come on. I know. Oh, this cone is not very... There we go. How long does that cone stay on? Oh, you're kind of wobbly. Everything is a mess right there. Straight to the closet. Meet Carmela. But she's the sweetest thing. But she's also she's got an attitude. Oh, you smell so bad. You're so gassy. Yeah, we gotta do something about that. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. She lives for 2 years, maybe has some kittens, maybe that's her life. And then all of a sudden she's at the shelter. And then all of a sudden she meets a new person who says they're gonna take her home, and then they don't show up. So then a new weirdo comes along, and she's from Texas, and she's like obsessing and crying over this creature that she just met. And then all of a sudden this human's like, okay, you're coming home with me. And now she's been put in a box, she was in a car for a little bit, and she's in an entirely new place. She's just like me. She's really furry though. Yeah, nobody's been petting you, huh? Nobody's been getting rid of this fur. Oh my god, oh my god. And while I was at the shelter, there's this guy was telling me, he was looking at her papers, and on her papers apparently it said that she had behavioral problems. He just kept on repeating that, like, you really want this cat, she has behavioral problems. And I was like, you know what? I've never met a cat that didn't have behavioral problems. And I have behavioral problems, so I think we'll fit together. But I have no idea what he was talking about because this cat is so sweet. So affectionate. Maybe she just hates men. That's something we can agree upon. It's been so dang long since I cuddled the cat to sleep. Yo, Cawmella, don't leave me. So Carmela has been my roommate for about 5 days now. It hasn't been a full week just yet, but I just thought I would talk a little bit about what I learned after the first day that she came. Everything that I've read online has told me that cats don't get comfortable in their homes until about like 3 months, and it takes them about 3 weeks to really start kind of getting into a routine. Anything that I've witnessed in this past week might not even be the real Carmela. I just know that she's an enigma, that cat. But yeah, she's about, I think they said she was about 5 pounds. She's very small. She's a tortie, but she has one orange tabby leg, and then the rest are like tuxedo legs. She's a very interesting looking cat. If she were on her back, you would think that she were a tuxedo just because her whole tummy is white. They told me that she's 2 years old, which I don't know if I believe just because she's so small and she had never been microchipped before that point. She just got chipped this year, and she was apparently born in December 2019, and she is, I don't know how they decide that any cat is their age, but obviously they think that she's 2 years old, so I'll just go off of that. But she is so small that I can't help but wonder if she's going to be a little bigger. in the future. The first time I went to the shelter, that in that first clip, I was looking for a specific cat that I saw on their website. And when I got there, they told me that that cat wouldn't be available for 3 more days, and I'd have to make another appointment and come back and get it. And every appointment was full for that day, so I thought, okay, well, that cat is probably going to be gone by the time that I eventually make it back, but I'll still try to go on Saturday. Now, that first time that I was there, Carmela was in a cage, but she was about to be picked up by somebody. She was about to be adopted because she had just been spayed. I go back Saturday, the cat that I originally wanted was gone, and Carmela was there still. And I asked them what was happening with that, and they said that the people who paid for her to be spayed, they never came up and got her, so they were going to give her to me for free, and so I took her. But I think we are acclimating to one another pretty well. She likes to cuddle. She loves sitting on me. Every now and then when I'm brushing my teeth and she's up on the counter, she will stare at me until I look at her, and the moment I look at her, she will wrap her arms around me like she's giving me a hug. And it's the sweetest thing ever, and it makes me upset because she shouldn't be on the counter. She's incredibly well trained.
She's finally using the poop box.
I have had issues with cats in the past, just in regards to eating and not pooping in their freaking litter box. But Carmela uses her litter box. She's used it every single time. She regulates her own food, so I don't have to feed her at certain times. I can just leave food out, and she knows when to go and get it, and she's not overeating. And she has her little scratch port, and she has not scratched any of my furniture. I don't have a lot of furniture, but she doesn't. I haven't caught her scratching any of it. She loves bags because she's a cat. She likes going in all of the bags. If there's a bag in the house, she will go into it. I named her Carmela because of the character on The Sopranos. The only reason I named her that is because I was going to name the original cat that I wanted. I was going to name him Tony, but since I couldn't get him, I thought, okay, then I'll get Carmela. Hey, Cawmella. 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 I think she's watching my hand. Oh my god. Yeah, but over the past few days, I've noticed that she's incredibly playful in a way that, like, she'll attack my hand or feet whenever I'm walking by. And it's not like a mean way, it's definitely playing, but I've never had a cat that plays with me like I'm another cat. If you've ever had more than one cat, you kind of see the way that they fight one another, or like they have that weird kind of, like they stilt on their back legs and then they like get ready to pounce, or they kind of raise their paw kind of slowly. That's what she does with me, and it's interesting because I'm not a cat, but she treats me like I'm a cat sometimes. But she's super playful. She gets very playful when it's dark outside. I don't know why that is. When it's light outside, she just wants to be near me 24/7. She's definitely figured out that if she wants attention, she just has to piss me off. Because that's what happens. She sees the keyboard and the keys on the keyboard as this is what I do to make Sarah pay attention to me. And it works, because I have to put her down on the ground, and anybody who's ever had a cat will know that just because you put a cat on the ground doesn't mean that they will stay on the ground. She eventually does. It takes 10 or 11 times to put her back down on the ground, but after that she'll just kind of hang out by herself because she realizes that she's not going to get anything from me. She has a lot of separation anxiety. I don't know why that is because I don't know much about her history, but she will hang behind the plastic whenever I'm taking a shower. She will sit in the sink whenever I'm brushing my teeth. She will try and climb up my legs whenever I'm in the kitchen making food. What do you have to say to the people? But yeah, she's a good cat. She likes being held. I love cats that like being held. She's literally gonna walk on my keyboard. I'm telling you. She got spayed a little while ago, but her incision is healing very nicely, and she doesn't seem to yelp out in pain at all whenever I pick her up, so that's good. She's an avid hunter. She found a cricket in my home. I didn't even know there were crickets in my apartment, but she found one. Honestly, she's kind of a psychopath. She just toyed with it for a really long time, and she wouldn't kill it. She just kept putting it in her mouth and then dropping it and then swatting it and then putting it in her mouth, and it was clearly dying. Like, its legs had been torn off, and so finally I just put it out of its misery because she wasn't going to kill it. I don't even know what would happen if there were mice in this apartment, but I'm scared that she would just play with it all day long. But yeah, that's Carmela, and we're a family now. She's my roommate. We're friends, I hope, you know. But when I think about cats, I think about how happy I am that this cat, that Carmela, cannot have my phone number, that it is impossible for her to get my phone number, because I know that she would be texting me all day long. All day long, she'd be calling me, asking me what I'm doing, and she's currently getting into some trouble right now, so I'm gonna go stop that. Peace out.